Hey everybody, this is David Bui here, and welcome to another edition of Hometown PTBO. We are at the Alumni House at Trent University, my alma mater, and I'm here with the outgoing president and vice-chancellor, Dr. Leo Groarke. Doctor, thank you so much for inviting us here and speaking with us.
Great to be here. It's a privilege to speak with you.
And you know, we've had a decade of diligence with you at the helm as president and vice chancellor, and just this last year, actually, you announced that you wouldn't be seeking a third term, and you kind of finally finished off the final duties of yourself just this past month with convocation, finishing up the largest that the university has seen in quite some time. So how does it feel to finally be finished this era of your life?
It feels good. There's lots of things I will miss about being president, but I'm looking forward to not being in the spotlight and to having a less stressful life and more relaxed life, and maybe in keeping with your theme, spending more time in and around Peterborough doing things that I like to do.
Absolutely. So you spent 10 years at the position. How did you come about becoming Trent's president and vice chancellor?
Well, it's very strange. My first job in my career in, I think it was 1985, was a summer job at Trent University. And I came and I was very impressed by Trent. I taught one course in Peterborough, one course in Durham. And then it feels like I've slowly been working my way back to Trent. I did that for about 30 years. First I taught for many years, then I became a dean, then I became a vice president. An opportunity became available at Trent, and I thought, wow, that would be a wonderful place to end my career. So I came back to close out my career at Trent.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. And you know, near the end, you had to do the convocation, and you know, there's had to have been hundreds and thousands of students' handshakes that you had to have given throughout that time, especially with the largest from this year. And I will say, just as a personal anecdote, in 2019, you shook my hand when I graduated, when I had my double major in philosophy and journalism, which philosophy is definitely your expertise.
Woohoo!
Absolutely. So that was definitely something wonderful and magical. So on your end of things, how does it feel knowing that, you know, that you were able to have that last convocation and knowing that you're going to go out in a kind of a blaze of glory here with this largest class, and you know, you won't be able to see all these students as much anymore?
So I would say, using a Trent word these days, it was momentous for me. I did the calculations, and in total, since I became a university administrator, I did 99 convocations.
Wow.
So the last convocation, you know, I like to say, in a way I did 100, because when I got my PhD, I went to my convocation. But it's a lot of convocations. It always feels good. This is why we're here, to teach students and to see them succeed and walk across the stage. But an even 100's about the right number, and I look forward to my post-convocation life.
Absolutely. So with that decade that you've spent here at Trent University, is there any kind of special moments or events that happened here that you won't forget during your tenure here?
There are too many to speak of, but I'll mention a few. Lacrosse at Trent is, I mean, we are a powerhouse, both the women winning the OUA championships and the men winning the Begataway Cup. Certainly that was a fun memory. And I would compare that to, it sounds boring, but it's a big deal, balancing budgets. When I came, Trent never balanced the budget. We balance budgets. We do that every year. We built buildings. The Student Center is a wonderful new building. We built the Durham campus. So, and of course, in this job, you meet many, many wonderful people, and I have lots of memories of that.
Well, absolutely. I'm definitely sure that there are so many memories that have been encapsulated within this decade. Definitely too many to name, but I'm sure the university will miss you as president. But they may not miss you too much, though, because you might be sticking around even after you're done here. So what are your plans now that you're pretty much finishing up your presidential tenure here?
So I'm going to take a one-year leave. I have a couple book projects. I have a book contract. I will work on that during the leave. But then my plan is to come back into the classroom. And I'm very looking forward to that. It's been 15, 20 years since I taught a full course. And I'm looking forward. That's why I came to university in the first place, was to teach students. I'm looking forward to going back to that and still being a member of the Trent community and going to Trent events.
So it seems like that your heart is still residing here at Trent University, even after being president. You're still going to stay around here, so that's fantastic that you're going to be around and spread the knowledge of philosophy. Unfortunately, I didn't get to have the privilege of being taught by you since you were president the entire time when I was here. But nonetheless, I'm sure
But I'm still very proud of you as a philosophy graduate.
Absolutely, of course. So I'm sure that the next wave of students that will come in will have the privilege and the honor of being taught by you here as you go back into the classroom. So it's great to know that you're going to leave here the president, but still come back as a professor and still retain your spirit here at Trent University. Well, Doctor, thank you so much for being here, and congratulations again on 10 years of being the president and vice chancellor. I wish you nothing but the best here, and I hope your teaching career still does well here, just as well as your tenure did as president, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to chat, and I look forward to seeing you at Trent, maybe on the water in a kayak somewhere.
Hopefully so. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you for watching Hometown PTBO, brought to you by CIBC, Pile Wealth Advisory.